visit the old man just to see what he could do for me. Let him know the plan, trying to holler at the girl that got snatched up to the other side of the world. I need a pack heat, getting rolled steep. Anywhere I go, I see his goons in the street. Even saw his homeboy hiding out by the creek. Yeah, I need a new sword, yeah, I need a new piece. I see on your board that you trade for jewelries. I got my weapons now, I'm here to chop them down. Gonna search the countryside, gonna search every town. Think you disrespect me? Well, it ain't going down with my wooden sword. Best know I don't play around. Got a bow on my back and I'm quick with a boomerang. Arrow to the chest is one of the ways I make a stand. Get and look out, cause I'm quick to main. Land is filled with many dangers, so walk around getting information from the strangers. Tell me about the almost and the blade trap. A dark nut with a shield and sword to attack. A keys is a certain kind of cave bat. The like looks like a pancake stack. A wall master will take you back to the front. A textile jump around like you're doing stunts. Fishing in the fairy fountain is the only way. Keep me strong and keep the enemies at bay. L-I-N-K, you serve to save the day. Stacking rubies, save the princess, then you get away. All the enemies that I trampled on my course, I walk away holding pieces of the Triforce. With all of this and many more enemies to fight, I won't stop until all again its wrongs are made right.
me anymore. There we go. Welcome back to SuperDerek Streams, the only show on the internet where I continue my playthrough of Star Ocean: The Second Story. Good to have you guys here. Happy Sunday. Holding off all holding out for the remainder of the weekend here. Let me unhide my face just a tad there. Ah, man. It always seems like the weekend is never long enough, doesn't it? Here, let's go ahead and load up our game save and welcome some people to the stream, because I saw a few people hanging out here. Uncle York, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Just a dude playing RPGs. Good to see you. Looks like you're in the right place. Utah Punk, of course. Good to see you, buddy. Everybody here, go check out Utah Punk's channel here on Twitch. He's an awesome streamer, really laid back dude, really cool dude. And looks like we got Boom Cannon hanging out here. Welcome, and good to see you two out of the shadows. Your sub notification decided not to go through. Well, hey, happy Twitch year anniversary. Oh man, has it? I see you've got the special icon, the platinum icon. Excellent. Well, welcome, and it's so good to have you here, man. I guess that, yeah, this must be about my 1 year Twitch anniversary. Crazy how time just flies. Here, let me put this up to so we can hear the background a little bit more. Let me put this up to full screen so I can see myself a little bit better. There we go. All right, so today, as the go live notification should have said, oh, whoops, I went to the 16:9 layout. Hang on, let me switch that. There we go. 4:3. I like this a little bit better. Here, let's put that up. So, I've at this point, I think we're at a grind point, because we have just about defeated all of the 10 wise men. I've got one left, but he does this angelic form and just wipes the floor with us. So, in order to combat that, it is grind time. So let's switch controller to analog mode. Yeah, we've been killing some wise men, that's for sure. And then, well, some of that's been reciprocated in turn. So, I've been told that there's supposed to be a place that I can go grind. Some sort of cave that I need to go check out. I don't know what that cave is, though. Hey, Dynasty Star, welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Things will work out, I think.
Oh, there's that resub notification. Oh, it came back. Yeah. 1 year. Well, happy anniversary, Out of the Shadows. Never played this game. I did play till the end of time, though. Yeah, this is my first time with any of the Star Ocean games, actually. Yeah, I hear that Star Ocean 1 is great. I hear good things about 4, no, not 4, 3. And I'm looking forward to checking them out in the future.
Leaf flash. Mirror slide.
Hey Eric, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Winterion, welcome to the stream to you as well. Pushes 4 blueberries together, making a legendary sword.
It was okay. Advance forward.
It's starting to overflow.
I have no idea where I'm going at this point. I think it's because I'm trying to leave. Somebody told me I need to go to a cave and grind. I don't know what that cave is, though.
Oh, it's just them.
We can win this.
Hurricane flash. Ah!
Are there any series that you only recently heard about that you were surprised you didn't know about earlier? Like, I mean, didn't recently find out about Grandia, but I didn't find out about Grandia until I reviewed them. Like prior to that, I was just taken aback by that game so much. You know, I know of Valkyria Chronicles and Valkyrie Profile. I've never played any of those though. I know that they're not the same game, but I always get the two confused, so I always feel the need to mention them both around the same time. Oh yeah, Lunar is fantastic. Yeah, game arts, man. They were awesome. Atelier's nice. Yeah. Again, I have never played any of the Atelier games, though I hear that they're really relaxing, really fun to play through, like low stress.
Lunar Light!
Ultima, really. I know of Ultima, but it just seems like the kind of games that I wouldn't take interest in. I don't know why I have that impression, but they just seem... And I know that this is dumb as somebody who loves turn-based RPGs, but they seem archaic. Like that's the first blush impression that I have on the Ultima series. If you're gonna play any Ultima, play number 4, as it captures Garriot's philosophy to a T. Last week I was also listening to the second story voice clips on YouTube. Yeah, the voice acting in this game it's something else. It is a product of the times.
Mirror's light! Hurricane Splash! Leaf Splash! Mirror's light! Looks like we won!
I feel like we need to find more of those Phoenix things. I don't know what they're called in this game. The enemies that I've been fighting that seem to be the only ones that actually give decent experience. I own the PS1 version. And also the game was voted on, and the game that was chosen was Star Ocean: The Second Story, and not the PSP title, Second something else. Do I think I'll ever play the Atelier games? Yeah, probably. I might start with Ryza, in fact. Although, I have no idea if that'll be, you know, representative of the series when I do play it. How many RPGs total in my collection? Not just the ones that I've played, but the ones that I own. Probably 400. Probably. I mean, I had about 800 games at one point, and then I sold off a lot of the non-RPGs that I didn't really have an attachment to, and I kept a bunch that I did have an attachment to. So 400, I think, is a pretty conservative estimate. Hey, Crowbuck, welcome to the stream, man.
Sword Bomber!
Air Steel!
Leaf Flash!
So, I suppose I've made it through a fifth of them. What female characters do you think has the best Rule 34? I don't know. That sounds like the kind of question that could start a war. I'm just gonna abstain.
The enemy.
Are you ready?
Leaf Flash.
Ultima 4 UI aside, onward feel quite fun.
Leaf Flash.
Crap. Someone needs to revive Rena here. Didn't I like it when fights break out? No, not really. Only when it comes to stuff that really doesn't matter. I've seen men die over waifu wars.
Hurricane Flash.
Let's see. Where's my revival stuff? Yeah, Resurrection Mist. No, not Mist. Bottle. That's what I want. That's interesting. What is the status effect? So, even though Rena died and was resurrected, she's still poisoned? That's weird. Who's my favorite voice actor? That's also really tough. There's so many to choose from. I think that my go-to, though, would probably have to be Steve Bloom. I think that, you know, the voice of basically Toonami as Tom, or as Spike in Cowboy Bebop. He's just kind of got that voice, that the kind of voice that could say anything. Ryza seems like a pretty good starting point, considering it's the start of a new chapter with no connections. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think maybe Ryza will be one of the, probably my first foray into the Atelier series.
Leaf Flash.
Explode!
Like how 4 introduces a set of values for character to embody. Now every sequel slowly twists and deconstructs it. Talking about Ultima, I take it. Is there any feature that you look forward to in JRPGs? Yeah, the spot. It's not just airships, but I really like that part of the game when you gain access to some method of transportation, or something happens and the whole world opens up and you get to go back to all of the old locations and like unlock all the treasure chests that you couldn't unlock before, or you know, just able to go do something that the loot gathering time, right? Like that's always kind of a fun high point, the turning point, the beginning of like the gathering of the last things that you need to go fight the big bad guy. Always like that. I especially like it when the games sort of have that in multiple stages. Like first you get the boat and you get a little bit, and then you get the ship that you can go out onto the sea. Got a spark. Okay. And then finally you get the air travel, or the submarine, or something like that.
Here's the enemy. Are you ready?
Yeah, I know you did, Dynasty. Problem is, if you ask all the questions right now when I'm streaming, they're not going to be in a video. Are there any mechanics that you wish the games used more? Yeah, the auto win mechanic from Earthbound. the fact where, like, you go, if you ever do backtrack and you're going through a bunch of really weak enemies, it's a pain to have to actually fight them. I do like it when enemies also run away from you, and I feel like if you do fight them, it should just auto-win for you, and just be like, okay, here's your XP, whatever, let's fast forward. Multiple endings are okay. I feel like the problem with multiple endings is it always makes me want to go back and replay the game over again to get the multiple endings. And sometimes I just don't have time for that anymore. So with Star Ocean, I know that this game here has something like nearly 50 endings that you can see
Work out somehow.
We can win.
depending on the characters that you have in your party and your decisions throughout the game and all that sort of thing. So I'm just gonna play it like I want to play it, and then I'll get whatever ending I get.
Leaf Flash. Die!
Yeah, exactly, Dynasty Star. Multiple endings. Ain't nobody got time for that. How many Chrono Trigger endings have I seen? I think I've seen most of them. That's the thing about multiple endings, is you can also just go find them on YouTube if you didn't get the ending that you liked. You can just go find out what the other endings were.
We have a full score with this.
Oh yeah, New Game Plus was nice, actually. That's something that I would like to see more of. And also, extended epilogues. Like, I was so impressed with the extended epilogue of Dragon Quest XI. It was essentially an entire bonus, fourth act of the game, and it was amazing.
Work out. Leaf Flash.
The only game that had came close to that prior was Lunar 2. What was that? Eternal Blue. Yeah. That extended epilogue, Eternal Blue Complete, rather, was really great.
Hurricane Flash.
Oh yeah, being able to check out the old regions. Yeah, that blew my mind when I was playing through Pokemon Gold and being able to go back through Kanto and like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go through Kanto region and get all of those gyms done too. Because why the heck not?
Looks like we won.
Yeah. Other features that I wish were implemented more, maybe when weapons and armor that you equip are reflected throughout the game. I'm a fan of that. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh, good. I'm glad I realized this before I got ridiculously far. I loaded the wrong game save here because... Let's see. That was 4252, 4259. This is my last game save, I think, and this is the one where I actually have all of the special gear that I made. Yeah, my reflective armor. Gotta have that. Okay. Let's Let's save to our main save slot. That's a pain that I ended up just losing a lot of my progress trying to get out of here, but hey, it is what it is. At least I didn't lose all my awesome gear that I made for this upcoming fight. Speaking of Eternal Blue, I would love to see more voice acting bloopers. Oh yeah. Yeah, voice acting bloopers are always fun. One of my favorite things about Berserk, the anime, was if you rented it on DVD, you got a bunch of voice acting bloopers, and they even put them to the scene where where they had the blooper. It was so fantastic to have found that when I was renting through the series way back in like right out of high school. Having the voice actor for what was his name? Griffith. Having the voice actor for Griffith sing a show tune to Griffith within the anime was hilarious. Let's see.
Oh, it's just them.
If some of the questions are answered, oh, that's all right. Side quests, more specifically, ones that are more of a side plot than a fetch quest, for sure. So, yeah, side quests that actually result in story are always welcome. What are some countries' food that I would like to have that I haven't before?
I guess that's it.
Well, it used to be sushi was the big thing, but then I moved to Seattle and had plenty, and it was fantastic. There's also another Japanese dish that is something that I would like to try at some point. It's actually raw beef. It's kind of like sushi, but it's beef. I would be really interested in trying that out sometime. Also, like actually decent Thai food, something I had very little experience with, so that would be something I'd like to try out more of in the future. Question that will start a fight: do I prefer English sub or dub? Depends. Yeah, depends. If it's a good English dub, I can watch it with a dub. If it's because the nice thing about having an English dub that you can listen to is that you can play it in the background, and it doesn't demand your full attention all the time. If it's like an anime, that is. In-game,
Here's the enemy. Are you ready?
again, depends. I played Octopath with the English dub.
Sword bomber.
I think it, yeah, it just depends. Is there any video I wish I could remake or a game that I could re-review? I'd like to re-review Persona 1 at some point.
Hero's right.
Because I feel like I didn't do that game justice. Missed out talking about certain aspects of the game. And in the conclusion at the end, I've disavowed. Yeah, dual audio would be nice, so people could just have the option. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is better dubbed, but Digimon is better subbed. Well, Cowboy Bebop is of course better dubbed because of the dulcet tones of Steve Bloom throughout its duration, right? Hence why he's my favorite actor. Or at least one of them.
Take that. Are you hurt?
That's cool. Yeah. Not every anime is going to be for everybody. And not every game's gonna be for everybody. I would also probably prefer to listen to the English dub of Dragon Ball, because the Japanese dub of Dragon Ball has terrible audio quality. And even though I would probably prefer the acting, the audio quality, unless it's the broadcast audio quality. The one that they usually include in DVDs and stuff are like really bad mono radio recordings.
Glad we're okay.
Apparently that's kind of common though for a lot of anime around the time. Apparently the reason for that is that the audio waveforms were actually printed on the cells in like a visual format in the where it was recorded, and they never actually kept the broadcast quality recordings around for very long.
Hurricane Slash! Uh-oh, Weak Slash!
And then as the frames themselves deteriorated over time, so too did the waveforms that they recorded on.
Weak Slash!
Claude's just over here playing Pinata here with that wizard. How long till the candy comes out? Yeah, I did see that you can pretty much take a certain other illicit means to getting the broadcast quality audio from some people.
You're too weak.
How much of the Tales series have I played? I played Tales of Symphonia a little bit, like maybe 15 or 20 hours, but that's about it. I played a little bit of Tales of Destiny also, a long while back, but I didn't get very far. So I've never beaten any of them. What would I say are the top 10 or so games in my need to play backlog? I've got a few. I don't know about top 10 or so. I know that I really got to play through Crusader of Senti at some point. Shadows of Adam has been in my backlog. And pretty much all of the more recent indie JRPGs, like Cosmic Star Heroine, I really want to make my way through that. JRPGs or WRPGs, which genre is overall better? I don't know which one's overall better, but I know that I tend to lean toward the JRPG scene rather than the Western RPG scene. But I like them both. But I think JRPGs tend to speak to me a little more directly. Like, which are at the top of the pile, I mean. Yeah, so, I mean, that's kind of it. Those are some of the ones that are at the top of my pile. The next one I'm going to be playing is Super Mario RPG, because that is after Shadows of Adam, because that's a game that I've actually never beaten before. I've tried playing it a few times, but I never just got very far into it. And it always struck me as like, oh, that's a must play. I really should have been playing that already. Yeah, JRPGs are definitely more so story based. They have a story in mind that they want to tell. Western RPGs instead want to immerse you into a world. They want to show you a world where you can make your own story.
Well, that's somewhere around 80.
Generally speaking.
Oh, it's just them.
Beware!
So many of these little throwaway fights.
Sword bomber!
It's annoying that there are so many of these little fights and none of them provide decent XP.
Looks like we won.
Got a magical camera there. And that's one of the reasons that I really just wish that they had more of like an auto battle or an auto win system, or the enemies run away from you system. Yeah, I mean that's one of the main differences. That the JRPG wants to show a story, the WRPG wants to show a world. The stories also that they tell generally reflect their cultural differences. Western RPGs tend to favor the Ubermensch, the single hero, the cowboy, the loose cannon, the one guy against an army, right? That's what they're all about. Whereas the JRPG tends to tell stories more so focused around a group.
Are you okay?
And that's reflective of the Japanese culture that also values the group and shuns the person who sticks out. They've got a what was that? They've got a saying in Japan that the person who sticks out, or the nail that sticks out, gets the hammer. So Japan favors the group cohesion, and that's something that
Oh, it's just them.
I'm coming!
I don't know if that's something that necessarily directly appeals to me or not, since a lot of my other favorite games like Terranigma are about a single character, but it is also one of the more defining features that I see play out time and time again.
Well, that's somewhere around 80 points.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dynasty Star, that it's annoying when people think that. People who have really firm opinions on what a JRPG is or isn't, and what is and is not archaic, and trying to impose those perspectives onto other people it's just really weird, in my opinion. And I say that full well knowing that I have a show telling people what I think about RPGs. But I always try to make a point of making it clear that I think that RPGs are a very subjective experience overall. And that's one of the reasons I don't give numbers to reviews.
Mirror slide!
Hey, Bio Chicago, is that right? Yeah, Bio Chicago, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I also like it when stats are distributed automatically, because also what you sometimes will see is that those stats will be directly reflected by the personality of the character that it's telling you the story about. I mean, if you're playing the story of a thief, then it'll give you thief stats, right? In fact, just the other day, yesterday morning actually, me, Baku, and Crayson, Baku-san JRPG and Crayson, they're both other awesome streamers here on Twitch. We got together and we had like a 2 or 3 hour discussion about the subject of what makes a game a JRPG, and we all actually recorded that, and I'm going to be over the next maybe not this week because I'm going to be working on other projects, but soon I'll be actually chopping that up into having a long form discussion on the subjects, because I think we really covered a lot of ground in it. It's really I'm really excited for that video, or that series of videos.
Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash!
WRPGs usually prefer power fantasies, for sure, and JRPGs have chosen ones, but generally, yeah, I think most games, in fact, a lot of stories focus on the chosen one aspect. It's part of like the monomyth, right?
Hurricane
Like
Flash!
it's a story that gets told over and over again because it's something that's just deeply ingrained into humanity. And maybe, if not all of humanity, then at least very deeply ingrained in modern culture. Well, thanks, Dynasty.
There's the enemy. We can win this.
Leaf Flash! Ah! Hurricane Flash!
Yeah, you get a lot more dark fantasies and Western RPGs, and in in the videos that will be upcoming, I'll be talking a little bit about how I think one of the other defining characteristics of the JRPG is that there are levels of abstraction that are kind of integral to the experience, and WRPGs try to be way more explicit, way more realistic. Like, Western RPGs, very seldom do you find yourself presented with an overworld map to walk around in on as a, oh yeah, these guys, I like fighting these guys. Yeah, very seldom are you presented with you know, cutesy anime-eyed characters fighting, you know, cute-looking animals. It's not just aesthetic, but it's also degrees of abstraction. The darkest game that I've ever played in terms of subject matter? I don't know. Maybe... I mean, it kind of matters more so along the lines of how that subject matter is handled, I think. Because, like, Oblivion and Skyrim, I've played the role of, you know, an assassin, a murderer, or a thief, and, you know... and the fact of the matter is those games all kind of handle such a role with, you know, a scoop of sugar, you know, some humor to help it go down. So I don't know if I've ever played anything that I felt was, like, really dark. Surprisingly, Corpse Party, though, that I feel was a little bit darker than what I normally play, but that was also more so of a horror game than anything else. And I think that's, you know, because by design, horror games try to go dark and messed up. It's part of the horror experience. Did I just go backwards? I think I went backwards. Probably Covetous. It's a horror game where you play as a parasite living within a child and slowly kill the child to earn the life you never had.
Here's the enemy.
Things will work out, I think.
God, that sounds pretty messed up. I haven't played it, but I've also heard of, what was it called? Super Columbine RPG? Which is, it's supposed to be sort of like a a shock value sort of RPG that also tells a story.
Hurricane Flash.
I think there were some others, but I've never played them. I think Corpse Party was probably the... I mean, honestly, that's the only game that I've felt the need to put some sort of, like, a disclaimer or warning at the beginning of the review, because I was like, I'm going to show some dark and scary imagery. The fact I haven't had to do that with any other game up to this point, I think, probably makes that pretty clear. And also, I don't really seek out that sort of kind of game, right? I'm not a horror fan. By and large, I like certain movies within the horror genre, certain IPs. I'm a fan of, like, you know, The Evil Dead and The Army of Darkness and all that. Guts' Rage. But those are more so action and slapstick. I'm not a big horror person in general, I guess. The scariest game you ever played was Superman 64. Scariest game I ever played was Quest 64. What games have made you physically cry? Oh, plenty, man. Like, I mean, Earthbound was the first one that made me cry. Like, the very end of the game, that was a really touching sequence when you're, like, reaching out to your friends and family that you've met along the way on your journey and, like, using that power to overcome a foe from a distant land. That was crazy. And it blew my mind really early on. Terranigma gets me every time. Gosh, even just playing through the beginning of Grandia 1 yesterday. I was about 4 hours in, the part where he's about to go on a ship to actually embark on his adventure, and he gets that note from his mom. I was like, oh man. I managed to hold it together. But those were all, like, because they're emotionally charged, right? And I think that's normal. The only other games that I can think of that, like, maybe got me frustrated to the point of tears would probably be Persona 3's The Answer. In Persona 3, The Answer was... oh, no good. Hey, Alec. How's it going, man?
Let's fight.
Beware.
You know, interesting thing about Quest 64 is that there's actually a second game. It's just called Quest Brian's Journey, though, and it's a Game Boy Color game? Or maybe just regular Game Boy. Not sure which, but it's supposed to be actually much better. Valkyria Chronicles.
Well, that's somewhere around 80 points.
Let's see. You know, there's also anime that really gets me good too. There was, I think if you aren't just bawling by the end of the first episode of YuYu Hakusho, you've completely lost your heart as a person. That part where Kuwabara breaks into the wake and he challenges Yusuke to a fight. It's like, oh man, the manliest tears. You've never watched Yu Yu Hakusho. I liked it a lot. It's definitely a shonen, and it definitely has a lot of tournament arc to them. Like, it's kind of like Tournament Arc the anime. So if that's kind of up your alley, then I would recommend it. So Yu Yu Hakusho is... it's about from that same golden age of shonen from, like, Shonen Jump. It's about the same time frame as, like, Dragon Ball and, you know, that early 90s, late late 80s sort of anime manga and stuff. So it's about Yusuke Urameshi, who, through certain happenstance, becomes a spirit detective of the underworld, which means he gets to go track down bad demons and stuff and save the world from impending apocalypses and stuff. And, you know, over the course of it, he gets super powerful, shooting laser beams from your hands and stuff. But here's the thing, though, is that Yusuke Urameshi's he's a bancho. You know, he's a thug. He's a ruffian, a hooligan, but he's a good-natured hooligan. You know, the ne'er-do-well with the heart of gold. That's Yusuke. And then his rival, I guess you could call him, is Kuwabara, who's also just a lovable goofball.
The enemy.
Looks like I must fight.
Hurricane.
Oh yeah. I will honor you with 10% of my strength. Yeah, Toguro. Ugh. Man, that fight. Not really a fan of the hand-drawn aesthetic. Well, that's what I grew up with, so I can handle it. Doesn't bug me at all. I never saw Astro Boy. Should I watch Astro Boy? I know that Astro Boy, the original Astro Boy, was like the first manga or the first anime. I can't remember which. It's like a really historically significant anime. I know that much. Yes, Tagashi is the guy's name. And yeah, you. No worries, I get what you're saying. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is actually currently my favorite anime. And this actually comes up quite often. I've gushed over Hunter x Hunter quite a few times in the past. It is kind of like what I like to refer to, at least in my mind, as the anti-shonen, because it turns a lot of normal shonen conventions on its ear, sets up a lot of expectations just to subvert them. Your gateway into anime was Death Note. Death Note was really good. Serial Experiments Lane. I never watched that. I should, though. I always saw the DVD cover for it at the rental shop I used to frequent. I was lucky enough early on that I had access to a really awesome mom and pop rental shop that had a massive anime selection. Alright, was this the special cave? No, that's the Field of Courage. There's another cave where I'm supposed to be able to go to. I think it might have been here, maybe? Like the Cave of Destiny or some such thing. Oh, there's the Min Cavern. I don't think that's it. Well, there's only so many caves in the world here, so I suppose we'll find it eventually. look like a cave. Okay, that's the off-limits island. I'm looking for, so somebody, I'm right before the last of the 10 wise men, and this is kind of a blind run, but not entirely blind, so I'm open to suggestions. But somebody at one point told me that, that I should grind, and they told me that there was a place that I should grind at, some sort of, I think it was maybe like a cave of destiny or something like that, and I have no idea where that is. Giveaway. Have I been here before? I don't think I've been here before. Cave of Trials, that's the one. If I talk to the old man in the arena? Okay. Maybe I'll go check that out after I've checked out this town. Because somehow I've avoided this town the entire time. Oh, so this is Noelle's house. Yep, new town, new pockets. I'm thinking the same thing. Like, how much do I feel like exploring at this point in the game? I don't know. The Dean's office. Rufus has been working on some questionable research recently, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be something bad. Uh-oh. That sounded an awful lot like foreshadowing. Any unique ability from a game that a character has that I wish I had? I mean, yeah, of course. I don't know any off the top of my head, but I think the ability to just, you know, be completely healed after sleeping in a bed, I think, is one that I would take in a heartbeat. Hey, Clap Monkey Boy, how's it going, man? Here, let's, Also, what's over here? Like, there's a whole area over there. I just cannot get to it. Oh, that's where the... Okay, I know what that is. Yeah, I think the ability to bring people back from the dead would also be pretty handy. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot out there of just like of just modern conveniences that you run into in every RPG ever that that would just be earth-shattering to be able to do in the current in the real world. You dislike tacos? I don't know, Dynasty Star. I think we're gonna have to maybe part ways here, man. Nah, I'm just kidding. Although I will say I am more of a fan of soft shell tacos than hard shell tacos, and that the only way to save a hard shell taco is to put it within a soft shell tortilla. Maybe with like a layer of refried beans in between. Wait, why did I choose private action? I didn't want to do that. There we go. I really need to try Code Geass. Is it Geass or is it Geese or is it some other interesting set of I don't know, mouth sounds? Where's the... Oh, I don't want to... No, I don't want to go to the bunny races. It's Geass. 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 Code Goose. I think I just nailed it there. There's a lot of anime that I need to watch that I haven't yet seen. There's one that's... I keep forgetting the name of it, but it's based on time travel. Think I'd ever do an anime review? I have. I've reviewed both of the Dot Hack anime in my Dot Hack reviews. Steins Gate, that's the one. That's the one. Thanks, Rim. Oh yeah, Steins semicolon Gate. That's more correctly the one. Okay, I thought that that there was an arena here. How do I fight in the arena against the virtual? I know it was in Fun City Fighting Arena. Do you want to hear an register? Entry fee of 2,000 full. Okay, fine. We'll enter the tournament. Let's do team battle. Yeah, we'll do team battle. All right. So we'll go with Claude, And then Rena and Celine and Ashton. Oh, the last contestant? Yes. Let's go to rank C. Yeah, we'll try this out. Alright. Rules, rules, rules. Let's ignore those and just fight. I'm sure there's no way this could go awry. There's someone here who will send you back to Expel. We're on Expel.
Sword Bomber!
Oh wait, no we're not.
We have a full score with this.
Yeah, full score. Okay. So rank C is probably too easy.
There's the enemy. Star Flare!
I didn't even see how much damage that did. Just try it again.
Star Flare!
Hey, Boat Ladder, welcome to the stream.
Are you okay?
Oh, I still couldn't see how much damage that did. Must have done enough. Okay, so there is an old man here in this city, in Fun City, that can send you back to Planet Expel.
Here's the enemy.
Okay, good, because I need it. I think.
Ha! Hey!
Wait, why am I doing this? Just... Just... Yeah, let's go with, Southern Cross, yeah. Why did I have her, like, run up to the guy and try to punch him? Like, that was dumb. Coca-Cola is better than Pepsi, you say? I'm inclined to agree. I mean, he's not, like, actually doing any damage when he hits her, is he? Maybe I'll just have her beat him up the old-fashioned way. Just get beat to death by a bare-knuckle boxing cleric. Or not cleric, but a caster. Alright, see you later, Dynasty Star. Take care, man. Man, did that guy... He's still alive? Okay, I was making more progress just beating the guy up with my staff.
Hey! Ha! 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 Yeah! Ow! Ha! Ha! Ha!
All right, seriously though, there's got to be some attack that I have at my disposal that is better for this.
Thundercloud!
Oh, hey, Caliber! Have I been playing the new Fire Emblem? No. There we go. You're all. How dare you?
Thundercloud! Thundercloud!
There. Now I found the attack that can actually breach his defenses. Seemed to just shrug off everything else I hit him with. There we go.
I'm glad we're okay.
Yeah. Ooh, Dream Crown. Is that any good? If that's good, then maybe I should do that again. Dream Crown. Nope, that's not any good. Well, that's maybe not true. Yeah, that increases a few different magic attack stats, I guess. So... I mean, so this would be better for overall defense, I guess, but for magic attack, then that crown is better. Alright, let's register. We'll enter the tournament. Let's do another team battle. And this time we'll just load it with Claude and Ashton, and sure, Celine, then can I pick Rennet or Claude? I can just pick Claude over and over? Why would I do anything but... Oh, it has to be somebody else in the... Okay. So we'll just go Claude, and Ashton, Claude, Celine, Claude. Alright, let's do this. For Maniacs. I may come to regret this decision. But hey, if it's worth good XP, then it's worth good XP, then I guess. I'm pretty sure that the 10th wise man that I'm trying to fight doesn't...
Here's the enemy.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Mirror slide. Ha! Uh-oh.
I think we're gonna be in trouble.
Bomber! Mirror slide! Pop don't want to lose.
Yeah, that's gonna be... That's gonna be interesting.
Let's fight! Leaf slash! Leaf slash!
Yeah, eaten alive. Well,
Oh, it's just them.
okay, this is fine. I've got a blackberry. No, I meant to use a blueberry. Dope. Okay, let's try that again, but with a better thought out set of peeps. Let's see. Alright, we will register. Let's, oh wait, before we do that, because I feel like this is the sort of game that would leave you with 1 hit point. Yeah. Frickin' jerks. Alright, specialty, Rena. No, Rena. Nope, specialty, Rena. There we go. We'll get there eventually. There. Oh yeah. Poisoned with 1 hit point. Yeah, the odds weren't exactly stacked in my favor, were they? Oh wait, no, I don't want the explanation. An explanation would be like reading a manual. We don't need that. I'm gonna register. Enter the tournament. Team battle. Alright, so against this guy. Let's go with with Rena. Because why not? And then for the second thing, we'll have Celine take it out from afar. Claude can handle that last dude, and then... And who's gonna win after that? Probably Claude could, but maybe Celine, and then Claude again. Alright. Let's do this. We got this. No, Diaz is a weakling. Right now. And he's slow.
I won't lose.
Alright. Let's hurry up and try not to die. Let's go with, Tractor Beam. Okay, well, neither of us were very effective there. Let's try Star Flare. Oh, she lost. Tractor Beam! Oh, yeah. bummer. Okay. I kind of didn't expect to win that one. Actually, I really didn't expect to win that one. Alright, this thing...
Must fight.
Oh, they changed up the everything. Okay, well, let's just zap it from afar. No, that's not what I said. I said we're gonna zap it from afar.
Thunder!
Best moment of pure luck. Okay. Yeah, best moment of pure luck was finding that Sega Saturn Hall. Nothing else even comes close. Except maybe finding my wife in high school. That was also extremely lucky. To find somebody that was so compatible with me so early on in life. Not having to engage in today's dating scene, holy crap. Hey, I didn't find my wonderful viewers, they found me. She's watching you, isn't she? No, actually, I don't think she is. But she, for what it's worth, she is the one who told me to stream tonight. Because I was like, I'm really tired. Oh man, I just want to relax. And she's like, Derek, stream. If you don't, you're gonna regret it later. I'm like, fine. Some people just have all the luck. Yep, it's true. That mug. But like in video game luck, I'm assuming that's probably what the original question was intending to ask about. Well, I mean, like one time I did get the Sword of Kings on my first try. And that was pretty dang lucky. I mean, there have been a few, like, really close calls, though. Like, fighting bosses that just happened to... Come on, man, just let me cast. Luckily, he's doing 0 damage over and over, but... Come on. Uh-oh. Oh, how lame. To get taken out by a paralysis at the end. Is she still going to be paralyzed at the beginning of the next round, I wonder?
Things will work out somehow.
Hey, what a great coffee. Good to see you, man. There we go. I finally got one W. I just have to not lose any others. Thanks for that host, man. All I gotta do is not lose. Hopefully she doesn't start off the round paralyzed. She is. God, that was so stupid. Alright, well, fine, game. Have it your way. Yeah, the game didn't take care of your status effect, so apparently it's just you lose the whole shebang. Yeah, that was super lame. All right, let's try this again. Team battle. All right. So against the first dude, let's throw out Ashton. Second will be Claude, Celine, Claude, Brenna. Alright, let's do this. This is probably the least effective way to grind, by the way. But whatevs.
I will win.
Oh, this is completely different. Okay, so the order of enemies is randomized, at least to a degree. That was a good matchup, though. I'm very concerned about the remaining matchups, though.
This is bad. Here's the enemy. Sword bomber! Mirror slide!
Okay, yeah, that was BS. Poisoned and then killed. So basically, I'm gonna have half a second to cure my poison in the next fight that I use with Claude. Man, that's some BS. Hey! Jay Persis? Is that how it... Welcome to the stream, Jay. Let's do Thunderbolt or Thundercloud. I'm not even sure what I'm fighting. I didn't see it. Okay, it's that thing. This thing doesn't try to eat me before I can kill it. Have I played Star Ocean 2 before? Nope. I sure haven't. Alright, that's 2 wins.
Is it already finished?
Okay. Oh god, here we go. I'm half dead and half poisoned, so...
Oh, it's just them.
Let's see.
can't go further. Sword Bomber! Sword Bomber! Sword Bomber! Mirror! Sword Bomber! Sword! Mirror Slice! Mirror Slice!
Yes! I win!
Advance forward!
That was close. Alright, what do I get? Better be worth it. Star Guard. What's a Star Guard? What does that do? It sounds important. Let's see. Let's equip that Star Guard. I'm guessing that's a shield of some sort? A magical ring and it's a ring engraved with a heraldic crest of strong protective powers. So that was under shields though. So it's slightly better than the shield I've got. Okay. So it's something that'll help keep Ashton alive a little longer, I guess. Alright. A little underwhelmed, but oh well. Is this... Can I heal up over here? Nice. Okay, so now let's find that guy, that old man who can send you to wherever land. What's it called? The old world. Yeah, Virtual Expel, that's the one. Thanks, Anubis. I'm assuming that is where the intense grinding location can be found. Center. Blech. Think he's at the bunny track? Okay. Thanks, Anubis. I'll go check out the bunny track. I think the bunny track was this way? I don't want to talk to you. We're done talking. Let me go. Okay. No worries, Anubis. It's gonna go blind bet on some bunnies. I think I said 2 or 4 and then 2, right? Hey, Defective Ash! Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Looks like I chose poorly. On the bright side, I chose so poorly I didn't have to wait for anybody else to really finish, I think. I'm doing pretty well. He's in the arena backstands? Okay, we'll check that out next then, Anubis. Yeah, it's a productive weekend. Busy weekend, but productive. Why do we keep going up here? Apparently I just really want to go buy some fanzines. Yeah, Friday night I got the Grandia HD collection, streamed it for 6 hours, went to bed, woke up, had a like 2.5 hour podcast, then recorded my video talking about Grandia 1 and 2 HD. And then after that, what did I do? Did I stream after? No, I didn't stream last night, did I? No, I didn't. Then this morning recorded the news and edited it, and then started streaming tonight. It is a busy weekend for sure. It's the busiest. It's like I'm working harder during the weekend than I am during the week. Mysterious old man, shall I recover your past memories? You're joking, right? Is it a joke? I'm talking about using the current fashionable virtual reality to recover memories from your subconscious. If you die in a virtual world, then your psyche could be destroyed, and you would really die. What will you do? Will you try? Sure. Are you sure you will have no regrets? Yeah, really. Now close your eyes. Just go to some random stranger. This is Arlia. In the Arlia village. All right. But yeah, just walk up to some dude and be like, who's like, hey, want to try this experimental technology that might kill you? Yes, please. Really? Yep, let's do it. Oh. I didn't actually expect anyone to say yes. All right, let's go. Right, I'm in. Sweet! We even get to maintain the ship. Or not the ship. It's not a ship, it's a something else. But we get to keep it too. Ooh, where are we even? I can use the power of my memories to visit places I've never been to before. Heraldic Ruins. Oh, Cave of Trials. Okay. Uh-oh.
Careful!
Be careful!
Leaf slash.
My RPG senses sent me straight to where I needed to go. Congrats, found the post-game dungeon. Yay!
Mirror's light!
Reflection!
Mirror's light! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Weak slash.
Mirror's light! Ha!
Could this guy stop being invincible for a minute?
Weak slash.
There we go.
It was
Is it
okay.
already finished?
I'm so happy!
I'm so happy, he says. Okay, cool. So I found the post-game dungeon. But before we go there, there's something important that we must do. And that involves going to Cross? I think Cross is where the big tournament thing was. And gotta go talk to Gamgee. Gamgee was in Cross, right? No, I'm not thinking of... No, I am thinking of Cross. Good, good. Oh, but before I do, I think I should save, right? Oh, yeah, the Liqueur Tournament of Arms. That's... Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. I need to find... Yeah, Liqueur. Okay. God, where was Liqueur? Is this it? I'd like to hire me to influence my company's remote network optimization. Remote network? What you talking about, Willis? Sure, I can influence it. It probably won't be for the better. I'd be like, hey guys, did you know that you can plug a USB port into an Ethernet, or a USB cable into an Ethernet port? It works. I mean, it fits. It doesn't work. So Gamgee ain't here, yo. Maybe we'll try a private action. I'm pretty sure Gamgee was supposed to show up here, right? At Gamgee's place? Unless I messed up, which is entirely possible. Or maybe he's just elsewhere. Prod doesn't have redundancy? Oh no. Even I mean, I could influence that. Like, guys, you need to back up your backups. 3, 2, 1. You need 3 forms of backups. 2 on-site, 1 off-site. Even I know that. And raid isn't a backup. God. Yeah, not having a backup. Like, a lot of people will just not have backups because they like think that it saves them money in some way, but man, the money that they'll save by having backups when they need it, Oh yeah, Leon's not dead, you're right. Maybe I should go talk to Leon. Because there are a whole lot of people there, like Leon's parents, who I think would have also... I mean, I guess in a way you could just say that about everybody. Oh, look, everybody that died isn't dead. That's exactly why they don't want to spend the money. That's the most expensive screw-up they will ever make, man. Oh, man. I can't fathom why they would... Ah. It's so bad. So bad. I mean, you don't even have to make it crash and burn for it to be a problem. All you need is to make a change to something in the SQL database that doesn't, you know, that shouldn't be changed. You know, just some random record. I'm guessing there's probably a SQL database because everything's got a SQL database these days. All you gotta do is make some change. Mythical beings. What's a mythical beings? Guide, skill book for fairyology. Eh. I mean, bit flips happen. That's the thing. Like, bit flips do just randomly happen, and without a backup, you're hosed. So, argument. Are there any stocks that I should avoid investing in? Just throwing that out there. Let's see, where am... Okay, I think that our choices, our opportunity to go to the Gamgees is past. That's best, somewhere best discussed in an underground parking. Gotcha. I'm not familiar with the stand. Oh, thank you. is that? Thank you. Thank you.
Leaf splash.
Yeah, I've so I recently grabbed the Robinhood app, which is pretty cool because I got some free stock out of it. So I ended up using that, and I've got like a $6 free stock. So I sold it, and I've been playing around with stocks lately, a little bit here and there. So far, I've managed to very, very slowly lose like 15 cents in the stock market. It's fun to gamble in the stock market in such low stakes. But yeah, GameStop is one of those things that's like, oh, I could buy money in or stocks in GameStop if I wanted to. They're like $2.35 each. I could get like 2 or 3 stocks out of it if I play my cards right.
Leaf splash.
It could be worse though. I could have invested it in Bitcoin.
It's
Unexpectedly weak.
All right. So before we go too much further into this, Amy did just drop off a bowl of dinner. So I'm going to step away for just a moment, guys, and chow down. I'm going to put up like a 10-minute countdown timer. And when I get back, we will grind some more. So I'll be back in just a little bit. I've returned, and I think that it is time for us to go ahead and resume our gameplay here. Alright, let's make sure my controller... There we go. Need to make another adjustment to my controller. Make that analog again. Oh yeah, I went back to 16:9. Let's fix that. 4:3. There we go. Alright, back to the grind.
I must try harder or else.
Be careful.
Hurricane Flash!
Uh-oh!
Yeah, I too wish I would have spent some money on Bitcoin back in the day. It's doing really well. Or comparatively, at least. There were some pretty impressive numbers it was pulling earlier. But that whole, you know, unsecured monetary thing that's essentially completely unregulated lends itself to market manipulations and stuff, so whales can come in, steal up a bunch of money, and then crash it. But yeah, it would be really nice to have been able to get in on the ground floor of that. I think a long time ago, like 8 years ago, I opened some sort of wallet account, and I don't remember where this was. But when you did, you got some fraction of a Bitcoin when you did. And again, it was like 10 years ago. I wish I could remember where it was that I signed up for that wallet, because I've probably got like, I don't know, 1/10 of a Bitcoin laying around in some random bank account that's either no longer in existence or something.
Fairy heal.
Oh, hey, Gavin. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream.
Weak Flash!
So yeah, at this point, Gavin, just so you know, we're not doing anything storyline related. We're just grinding. Killing a bunch of stuff for the XPs.
Well, that's somewhere around 80 points.
But yeah, I went back through all of my old email accounts looking for... Hey, Nostalgia Gaming! Welcome to the stream. I went through all my old email accounts looking for my like sign-up confirmation and stuff. Can't find it. Just got some like $1,000 sitting around in some other bank account somewhere. I'll never find it. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. Actually, I heard a lot of those like smaller wallets that you could have signed up back in the day folded and just kind of stole all the money that people had in them. So most likely it's not there anymore anyway. Where's my antidotes? Oh, aquaberries will do that, won't they? Accidental grinding is sometimes the best grinding. Just go get lost in the woods for a while, come back buff AF. A link stock acquired. I've quickly become a big fan. Oh, thank you, man. Glad to hear it. Discovered you through Happy Console Gamer Show. Saw your video on what inspired me to start a channel, and that served as inspiration. So you started one. Awesome, man. Well, that is so cool. Welcome to YouTubing, I guess. Yeah, let me know. What's the name of, I'm guessing your channel name is Nostalgia Gaming?
We clash.
Just don't accidentally grind on public bus or bars. Just start grinding in a bar, and then someone's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Sorry, I'm lost, man. Try using that excuse. Ah, jeez. Get lost in the woods, come back swole. Exactly. Awesome. Well, I'll need to go looking for you later in on YouTube, dude. Nuclear bomb acquired. Uh-oh.
This is cruel. Stay focused.
That allows characters to chain 2 killer moves to 1 button. Oh, okay.
Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash!
I wonder what I should equip to it. I mean, I'll probably give it to... Maybe I'll give it to Claude? It's an accessory, so... The thing is, I've got a couple of really important accessories already on Claude. You know, he's got the Meteor Ring and the Atlas Ring. Hey! Thank you for the sub, Nostalgia Gaming. By the way, Nostalgia Gaming, have you joined the Discord? I would recommend that you do if you haven't already. Especially now that you're part of the Super Friends, there's also a special spot in there. There we go. There's a special spot in there for subs as well as Patreon supporters. So if you're interested at all in joining, I'll see you there. Okay, so the Meteor Ring, I think that one, yeah, gives you an increased attack. So every time you hit something, it hits twice. Atlas Ring is a massive attack increase. So I don't think I'm going to use that link thing. I don't think. Unless it's... Is it just something you can just use? Or is it an equip? A skill guide book. Read it to learn Fairyology. Okay, that was that. Didn't show up there. That's interesting.
I won't lose.
I must try harder or else.
Hurricane Flash!
Hey, Torbit! Good to see you, man, and thank you for the resub. Oh, that was Argument who gifted that sub. I see. Awesome. Well, thanks for gifting that sub there, Argument.
Mirror Slide!
guys need to stop chaining these AoE attacks. I'm just glad that I have decent protective armor. Otherwise, I'd be wrecked right now.
Weak Slash.
You're too easy.
Oh, weird. Well, huh. Oh, I'm glad to have you here again, man. I'm not sure why. Wonder Drug. And something else.
Behind? What?
Weak Slash.
Mirror Slide!
Never did play Star Ocean games. Yeah, me neither, actually. This is my first Star Ocean game that I've played. And this was actually voted upon by people in the Super Friends. In the Discord server, in fact. There was a vote for all the subs and patrons to decide what the next game would be. And and nothing was off the table. It was just like, you guys get to nominate the game and you get to vote on what gets picked.
Well, that's...
So this beat out like the Tales series, Golden Sun. There were a lot of games up for vote. And this one rose to the top somehow. And it's really good. Where's that? Aquaberry, that's it. Juicy beef. Jamie Lee Curtis sent a donut truck to Gerard.
Here's the enemy.
Hurricane Flash.
Huh. That sounds interesting. You're talking about Gerard's charity stream that he's got going on? Well, maybe when I wrap up this stream, if they're still going, maybe we can drop in on them.
Reflection! Antidote! Southern
Oh, they do all have standalone stories?
Weak Slash.
Sounds like they really went all out with this game. I'm happy to hear it, because I know that some people weren't particularly enthused with some of their later entries in the series. I mean, of course, not everybody likes the Three Houses, but you can't please everybody, so...
That was a good workout.
Oh. Welcome to the Cave of Trials. To proceed, you will need courage and strength. First, you will have to defeat me. Know your abilities, and now combat. Okay. Impromptu boss fight.
Careful.
Hurricane Flash. Weak Slash.
Mirror Slide!
I feel like the only real criticism that I have for this game is that these spells take forever in what is otherwise an action RPG.
Mirror Slide!
Or at least very, very similar or related, a very fast-paced turn-based RPG, or active turn-based RPG, something. An action-heavy, active turn-based RPG.
Mirror slide!
Hurricane Flash!
Explode!
Hey, Codegas! Out of curiosity, are you planning on doing a review of any Star Ocean games? Well, Star Ocean 2 is up next, yeah. But otherwise, that's the only one that's really on the docket. Been on the fence about trying one, and these days I find myself checking out your channel for a JRPG review before any purchase. Well, that's awesome. So yeah, this is the only one that I have immediately on the horizon.
Weak Flash!
And I'm kind of hoping to finish this. Uh-oh.
Hurricane Flash!
Okay, good. Okay, cool.
Mirror slide!
Did she just stone me again? That is so not cool.
Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash!
Explode!
But yeah, this is the only Star Ocean game that is on the horizon for a review on the game collection.
Mirror slide!
Seriously? Holy crap, she's just like, you're all stoned. Alright, let's use a Cure Stone.
Mirror slide!
Weak Flash!
Uh-oh!
It's down!
Mirror slide! Mirrors don't
Weak
want to
Flash.
lose.
There! Explode!
I definitely should have equipped stone checks before starting this fight, but it's too late for that.
No!
Uh-oh!
There! Explode!
Mirror slide! Ha! Uh-oh!
Oh!
Weak Flash!
I know that Dispel does it, but Dispel is also in a cooldown. There's two cooldowns, item cooldown and spell cooldown.
Hurricane Flash!
Mother!
Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash! Weak
Ah! Fairy heal!
Mirror Slice! Uh-oh, uh-oh!
Dispel!
Weak Flash.
Tough! Tough! Ha!
Hurricane Flash.
Tough!
Weak Flash.
Reflection!
Uh-oh!
Dispel!
Tough! Tough! Don't want to lose. Tough!
Dispel!
Weak Flash.
Sword Bomber!
Barrier!
All right, Torbit. Take care, man. And thanks for stopping by.
Sword Bomber! Sword Bomber!
Dispel!
Hey, Goron. Welcome to the stream. Goron Megazord. Oh, man. MMPR fan, I take it?
Weak Flash.
Got her!
I feel no
I'm a
big
bit
deal.
embarrassed.
There we go. That worked out. You have fought and beaten me. Proceed to the next level. No, I don't want to proceed to the next level. I'm good. Oh, bunny shoes. What are bunny shoes? Thanks, man. Yeah, this game was actually picked out by subs to the channel here. It was up for vote. They got to choose what was up for vote, and then this game beat out everything else. This is actually my first time playing through it, and I really am enjoying my time with it. Let's see what do bunny shoes do. Imparts incredible speed during combat. Just speed and nothing else. Alright, let's do it. I don't know what the bunny shoes do, but we will find out. Basically lets you zip across the battlefield at hyper speeds. That sounds like something I will enjoy.
Looks strong.
I must try harder or else.
It's like fast motion. Oh, that's awesome. Speedy death machine. I'm all about speedy death machines.
Barrier!
Weak Flash.
Sword Bomber! Mirror Slice! Whoa!
This makes me happy.
Weak
Sword
Flash.
Bomber!
If only I could get people to... If only they could cast spells without pausing the rest of the game, this would be so much nicer.
Sword Bomber!
Really, like, the one fault that I've found with this game.
Hurricane Flash. Weak Flash.
You can get everybody bunny shoes by spamming the bunny races. Oh. Oh. Well.
I deserve this.
Bunny shoes are a rare winnable item. I mean, it's tempting. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But it's tempting.
This is cruel. Stay focused. Sword Bomber!
Hurricane
Mirror
Slash!
Slide!
If only it influenced other parts of the game, like the wind-up time for an attack, for instance. That might be way OP, though. That would just be like constant haste or something.
Mirror Slide! Mirror Slide! Ow!
Hurricane
Mirror
Slash!
Slide! Unexpectedly weak.
But great for dodging attacks. Alright, Rena, need you to antidote this poison. Looks like I gotten myself lost. But here's the exit, I think. There we go. Onward and downward. Where am I even going? Besides the wrong way. This dungeon gets you some of the coolest stuff in the game.
Mirror Slide! Mirror Slide! Uh-oh! Mirror Slide!
Does it give you an item that disables spell animations?
Leaf Flash! Leaf
Mirror
Flash!
Slide!
Because I do feel like that would be the single best quality of life thing you could do. I guess the other thing I could do is just remove Celine from the party. But you can get Santa Claus boots? And what do Santa Claus boots do? Just guarantee rare drops, maybe? Or
Around 80 points.
actually, maybe that's what I will do. Let's replace Celine with somebody who interrupts the flow of battle a bit less. You wear them and then sleep at every inn you can. There is something engraved in this tablet. Let's see. Confessions of the Maid Million. It was when Luke and the maid began their delicate story of love. Varia's passion would not allow the two to part. Lloyd continued his longing for the lonely maiden. Yuffie's secret passion was for the young Lloyd. Sharon's forbidden love would never bear fruit. Blah, blah, blah. The statue of a woman. On the base is engraved the name Feria. It looks like the statue can be rotated. Oh, god dang it. Oh no, man.
Weak slash.
Mirror
Hawk
strike.
scream blast. Hawk scream blast.
I really dislike these kinds of puzzles.
Hurricane blast. Hurricane blast.
Alright, yeah, this fight goes way faster. Okay. Yuffie. Alright. Alright, I need to bust out MS Paint or something here, don't I? Alright. Alright, so we'll just say area. Just gotta first find out where everybody is and make a diagram of some sort.
Hawk scream blast. Hawk scream blast. Hawk scream blast. Hawk scream blast.
God, did you see that? That thing was about to try to hit Claude from behind, and then Claude just turned around, ran behind him, and attacked him from behind. Those bunny shoes are pretty freaking sweet, aren't they?
That was okay.
Things like this happen.
Things like this happen. Okay. So then, south of Feria is Yuffie. Okay. And south of Yuffie is Lloyd.
This is bad. Here's the enemy.
Everyone, stay back.
Hawk scream blast.
Mirror strike. Mirror
Hawk
strike.
scream blast. Hawk scream.
Sword bomber.
Hawk scream.
Sword bomber.
Hurricane blast. Hawk scream.
Sword bomber.
Hawk scream.
Sword bomber.
Hawk scream blast.
That was okay.
Alright. East is Sistina. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Crowbuck. Is it? Yeah, Crowbuck. I was thinking he just needs to stick around for a little while and he'll eventually get stronger. Strength via osmosis.
Careful!
Be careful.
Hurricane.
Sword bomber.
Hawk scream.
Mirror strike.
Hurricane blast. Hawk scream.
Mirror strike.
Hawk scream blast. Hawk scream blast.
Mirror strike.
All you remember is 3 melee plus Rena? Yeah. Well, I liked Celine, but those spells just are insufferable.
Waste of time.
No way. Be careful.
Hurricane blast.
Sword bomber. Sword bomber. Mirror strike. Mirror slide!
Hurricane Flash!
Forward bomber! Mirror slide!
Hurricane Flash!
Remember Remember way back in the beginning of the game, and Diaz seemed like such a badass.
It was okay.
It was so long ago. Come on, Diaz. Hurry up and be badass again. Come on, what are you waiting for, man? Alright, let's go read that tablet again. Alright. It was when Luke and the maid began their delicate story of love. Various passion would not allow the two to part. Lloyd continued his longing for the lonely maiden. Oh god. Okay. Yuffie's secret passion was for the young Lloyd. Sharon's forbidden love would never bear fruit. Justine was alone looking up to the sky. Alright, so Sistine was alone looking up to the sky. That seems pretty obvious. So she is down here looking up north.
I won't lose.
This is cruel. Hawk scream. Hurricane Flash! Hawk
Mirror
scream.
slide!
Hurricane Flash!
Mirror slide!
Uh-oh! Hurricane Flash!
Mirror slide!
Hurricane Flash! Uh-oh!
Mirror slide!
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hear Mirror Slash in my sleep, though. Mirror Slash! Okay, so then there's Faria, Yuffie, and Lloyd. Let's see. Yuffie. Just leave her as is. Let's go reread that inscription.
Careful.
They surprised me.
Hawk
Mirror
scream.
slide!
Hurricane Flash!
Die.
Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash! Me Flash! We
You're
have a
too
full
easy with
easy.
this.
Okay, it was when Luke and the maid began their delicate story of love. So Faria's passion would not allow the two to part. So Faria was up north, but that doesn't really say what she wants. Okay. Lloyd continued his longing for the lonely maiden. Well, who's the lonely maiden? Hey, Immortal Wombat! Welcome to the stream. Sharon's forbidden love would never bear fruit. I mean, I feel like they're referring to other statues that I have not yet seen. Oh, do I need to go here? Reflective armor. Handy, but I already have it.
This is bad.
This is actually my first time through Star Ocean 2, Immortal Wombat.
Mirror slide!
I was thinking of, what was it? Tiny Toon Adventures, where they were playing a game called, or was it Cow and Chicken, where Chicken was playing a game called Immoral Wombat at an arcade. It was one of those two.
Are you hurt?
It's absurd.
Resurrection Mist. Okay, that's handy. Hopefully I won't need that. Oh, there's more statues this way, isn't there? Okay. Cow and Chicken. Okay.
Like I can use my maximum force.
God, that that show was so interesting. I hated Cow, but
Hurricane
yep. Yep. Wife just came in here to start singing the theme song to Cow and Chicken. I don't think you can hear it, but it's pretty funny anyway. Alright, so this is Sharon. I have no idea where we are in relationship to everybody else. You can hear the guitar. Here, I'll just put Sharon off to the far right here. We will leave Sharon looking north.
This is bad. Here's the enemy.
Looks like I can use my max.
Hawk Scream
Very healed.
Well, I mean, like... Cow's dolls were named Piles and Crabs. I mean, there's a lot in that show that is pretty messed up. What was it? Crabs the Beaver? Was that the name of it? And Piles the Warthog?
We have a full score with this.
Oh yeah, where like in the pilot episode, Rocco was working for a sex line. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby.
Behind?
Rocco? Mrs. Bighead! And they both hang up.
Hurricane Flash like this. Hurricane Flash.
Very healed.
Hurricane Flash.
You're
Waste
too
of
easy.
time.
Like, I didn't understand what it was. It was just a joke I didn't get as a kid. I guess that's kind of what they were banking on. Okay, so... I'm guessing those two need to be facing each other. It's hard to tell... who those are. Probably the...
Here's the enemy.
Be careful.
Mirror
Scream
slide.
Flash. Hurricane Flash. Scream Flash.
Mirror slide.
Hurricane Flash.
Mirror slide.
Very healed.
Mirror slide. Unexpectedly weak.
I actually don't remember watching the Animaniacs very much. I think it was Freakazoid that was the Warner Bros. Show that I watched the most. And it's really unfortunate how short that series was. It had so much potential. Here they are. Okay.
They seem tough.
Be careful.
Mirror slide.
Hawk Scream Flash.
Mirror slide.
Hawk Scream
Very
Flash.
healed.
Hurricane Flash.
Mirror slide!
Hurricane blast! Hurricane blast! Hurricane blast!
Yeah, but Warner Bros. Really had like a little renaissance there for a little while. Like in the 90s. Okay, so this is Luke. I'm gonna go ahead and face him north because I'm pretty sure that's where he needs to be. And then Milene is there, and I'm guessing she needs to be facing south. I'm guessing. Here, let's do that. And Sharon also needs to be pointed north. I think I left her that way. Because Sharon was the one with the forbidden love or whatever. Okay. Alright, it was when Luke and the maid began their delicate story of love. Faria's passion would not allow them to part, so Faria was pointed east then. Lloyd continued his longing for the lonely maiden. So that was Milene heading north, okay. Yuffie's secret passion was for the young Lloyd, so Yuffie needs to be pointing southward toward the young Lloyd. Okay, Sharon's forbidden love would never bear fruit. Sistina was looking up to the sky. So where was Faria facing? Passion would not allow the two to part, so I'm guessing she was facing toward the east.
Looks strong.
You're detectives on a cruise ship. Echo says, we need to look for Prince. The Doc comes back with Prince, the musician. Yaku tells her, no, fingerprints. Dot looks at Prince and says, I don't think so. Yeah, that's wrong.
Mirror slide!
You're kidding me!
Mirror slide! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Mirror slide!
There he is.
Uh-oh! Mirror slide!
Bestow mercy.
Mirror slide! Mirror slide! Mirror slide! Are you hurt?
Alright. So let's go over here, find Faria. Who is that in the middle anyway? Oh, that. Okay, there she is. Okay, so this is. Yeah, Faria. Okay, so she needs to look east.
I won't lose.
Looks like I can use my maximum force.
No mercy.
Caslo, it's actually part of OBS. It's called ducking. And I don't entirely remember how I have it set up. Check out Epos Vox. I believe he's got like this whole OBS guide that is, it's really long, but it's got some really good information built into it. He's got his YouTube channel, Epos Vox, and I I think that's where I learned how to use audio ducking. But otherwise, you can just look up audio ducking in OBS. Yeah, it's really tucked away.
Here's light!
Very healed.
And it's also ridiculous to set up. Like, in order to make it work, I have to have it set to like a completely different audio interface that, like an SPDIF audio interface has to be my default sound device. It's one that doesn't actually connect to anything. It's basically just a virtual... It's so stupid. It's complicated. I'll say that much.
We have a full score with this!
I'm getting something.
Alright, so she was facing east, which is how she needs to be. Mark that. Then Yuffie needs to face south. And I think that's everybody. Unless I've misunderstood something important. Alright, so let's see. Confessions of the Maid Meline. It was when Luke and the maid began their delicate story of love. Furia's passion would not allow the two to part. Hang on a second. It was when Luke and the maid began their delicate story of love. Furia's passion would not allow the two to part. Furia's passion would not allow which two to part? Meline and Luke? Okay. Lloyd continued his longing for the lonely maiden. Okay, Lloyd continued his longing for the lonely maiden. Okay, so... I guess Lloyd was facing east to Christina, maybe? I think she's the only lonely maiden. Maybe. Sharon's forbidden love would never bear fruit. I'm guessing that's talking about Luke and Meline. Christina was alone, looking up to the sky. So I'm guessing that makes Sistina, the lonely maiden? Maybe? I'll read that again. Okay. Luke and the maid began a delicate story of love. Furia's passion would not allow the two to part. Or was it Furia and Luke who were in love? No, the maid. It was the maid, not maiden. Maid Meline was when Luke and the maid began their delicate story of love. So, Luke and the maid, Maid Meline. So that is set. Those two are together. Furia's passion would not allow the two to part, so Furia is interested in Meline and Luke, I guess. Lloyd, down in the lower left, continued his longing for the lonely maiden, who I assume is Sistina, since she's got nobody. Sharon's forbidden love would never bear fruit. I'm guessing Sharon's forbidden love was for Luke. Christina's alone. Okay. So then we'll go turn Lloyd to the east, and maybe that's what needs to happen.
Strong.
Sword bomber!
Green blast!
Mirror slide! Mirror slide!
Hurricane!
Mirror slide!
Oh wow! Elegant Frost, thank you for the raid, man.
9,000. Still don't understand.
All right, here, let me.
It's over 9,000!
Thank you so much for that raid, Elegant Frost. Here, let me give you a quick shout out in the chat there. There we go. And you're playing Tales of Symphonia. How's that going? Welcome to the stream, guys. For those of you who are just joining from the raid, my name is SuperDerek, and we are grinding in Star Ocean: The Second Story. We're doing a puzzle in the God, I don't even know what the name of this tower is called anymore, or this dungeon. Here, face east. Is that what we need? I'm just kind of making this up as I go. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is a pretty much blind run, going well, about 25 hours in or so. Cool. Is that a game that you've played often, or is this your first time through it?
That was a
Unexpectedly
waste
weak.
of time.
Okay, and then Sistina. So right now I'm working on this puzzle, trying to figure out the positioning of some statues. Sistina is supposed to be facing up toward the heavens. So I think that's fine how she is now. And I think she's the lonely maiden that Lloyd was interested in, I think. This is your first playthrough. Luckily you haven't been spoiled for much. Awesome! Glad to hear it, man. I've never played any of the Tales games, or I've never finished any of the Tales games, but the one that I got furthest into was Symphonia. And I'm guessing I was probably only about like 15 hours into it or so. But apparently, the Tales series and Star Ocean have a commonality.
Well, that's somewhere around 80 points.
Like Star Ocean started off before they were made by Tri-Ace. The team of Tri-Ace actually split off from Team Wolf. So there's a lot of similarities between the series, apparently. Okay, so Lloyd is looking east toward Sistina. And we'll just leave it at that. And then Yuffie is interested in Lloyd, so she's facing south. So we'll leave her facing southward. And then Furia.
Behind? No way. Mirror slide!
Hurricane blast!
Nothing like random encounters while you're trying to solve a puzzle, eh? Yeah, very, very little like it. It's one of those endearing qualities of older RPGs, right? The best is when you're like wandering around in a dungeon, you get into a fight, you get back into the dungeon view, and you're like, I have no memory of this location. But primarily we're here for the grind anyway, so it's really not a problem. Alright, and then Furia would not allow the two to part. So she's facing east toward Milene and Luke. I think. I believe that is correct.
This is bad. Here's the enemy. I must try harder or else. Mirror
Green
slide!
blast! Uh-oh! Hurricane!
Mirror slide!
Uh-oh!
Oh yeah, but anyways, yeah, so for people who are just joining, I've already completely lost my train of thought here, but for people who have just joined us, I'm SuperDerek. I play a bunch of RPGs here, basically exclusively RPGs, and then I review them over on my YouTube channel, SuperDerek RPGs. So, I played Final Fantasy III for the first time recently, and sometimes the encounter rates would be a little out of control. I believe it. Yeah, I played through the first 3 Dragon Quest games. Actually, I played through the first 4 or 5 of them, but the first 3, in particular, number 2 and 3, I think, had some pretty rough encounters. And the grind curve for 2 was just nuts. Let's revive old Diaz here. Bring everybody up to snuff. Will this door please open for us? I don't like this. I hate these sorts of... So here's the puzzle that I'm trying to solve. There were all these statues scattered about with names attached to them. And I've got a very crude, over here on another monitor you guys can't see, I've got another window of MS Paint where I've got a rough diagram of where everybody is. Let's see. You think I have Sistina wrong? Sounds like she should be pointed away from all the other statues. It could be. Let's see. Sistina was alone, looking up to the sky. I mean, the part where she says she's looking up it indicates to me that she's looking like north. And also, in my diagram, nobody is directly north of Sistina. So I think she should be facing north, but you know what? It's obviously not opening. So I'm doing something wrong, so let's go try changing it so that she faces south instead. Alright. I didn't hear any sort of audio cue, so I'm guessing probably not. God, I really wish that this had more audio cues for when you do it right. Then you can just brute force this.
No way! Be
Right, so it said that...
Mirror slice!
I wonder if Anubis Ash is still hanging around. If he is, he could totally give me a hint and I would be okay with that.
Mirror slice! You're too easy!
Let's go reread and see if I can glean any more details here. Or maybe it could be that my diagram is not working correctly. But it doesn't seem like it should be. Huh. I wonder if there's a way I can show you my terrible MS Paint diagram that I've got going on here. Let's see, can I... add a window capture? MS Paint. And There we go. Here's my super amazing MS Paint diagram that I've got going on here. Let's just make this a little bit larger. So I believe that this is the current setup. Yeah, I'll just throw this up here in the corner and we'll get rid of that in a minute. Do I just play RPGs? Yeah, I just play RPGs, action RPGs, and I've played a few strategy RPGs, but basically pretty much just RPGs, and I kind of lean more heavily toward JRPGs than Westerns, but I have played those as well. Alright, so let's sort this out. Okay, so Maid Meline was when Luke and the maid first began their delicate story of love. So the Maid Meline, and Luke over here began their first love. So I put these two let's see. So yeah, so I say these two, the maid and Luke over here. I feel like these two go together because they are I guess in their delicate story of love, right? And then it says Feria's passion would not allow the two to part, and Feria is over here. So I feel like her passion for them would not allow them to part. So you see, like, okay, so she's interested in these two, I think. Now ask what a JRPG. No, don't ask me that, because we will get sidetracked for sure. It was when Luke and the maid began their delicate story of love, Feria's passion would not allow them to depart. Lloyd, who's down here, Lloyd is longing for the lonely maiden. So he is longing for a lonely maiden. Who is the lonely maiden? I don't know. You can't even see the question mark that I just wrote. There. Who's the lonely maiden? Nobody knows. That's the question. Yuffie's secret passion was for the young Lloyd. So Yuffie's passionate for Lloyd for sure. So she's got the hots, so she's definitely pointed at Lloyd. Sharon's forbidden love would never bear fruit. So Sharon's got some forbidden love. Who's her forbidden love? It doesn't necessarily say, but she can only point north or east or south or west. And I'm guessing that her forbidden love points her north toward, you know, Luke. And that's what makes it forbidden, because he's with Meline. That's my guess. And then Sistina was alone looking up to the heavens, which points her here. So then Lloyd is the remaining question, right? Who does love like? Well, luckily there's only two options, and it's either north or east, and he's already pointed toward east, I guess. Towards Sistina, the lonely maiden. So, or maybe he's interested in Feria? And maybe... Whatever, let's just go point Lloyd to the north. And we will see what happens. Nothing! Nothing happened.
This is cruel. Stay focused.
It's harder to follow than Jersey Shore.
I guess no.
Fairy heal.
Alright, Rena, heal me.
Hurricane Flash! Whoa!
Rena, you're doing it wrong. There we go. Star Ocean, the second telenovela.
Hurricane Flash!
Mirror Slide!
Hurricane Flash!
It's
Unexpectedly weak.
Alright. So, I guess we'll point him north and see what happens. And she's interested in Malene and Luke, I guess. She's just invested in them.
I won't lose.
Mirror Slide!
I mean, this is the only answer that seems to make any sort of sense as far as I can tell.
Mirror Slide!
Hey, Fog. Okay, yeah, I'll just say Fog. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow.
Full moon flash!
Mirror Slide!
Ah, come on. What are we gonna do?
Mirror Slide!
I mean, at least we are gaining levels and skill points to apply as we go.
Well, that's somewhere around 80 points.
Diaz is slowly but steadily gaining levels every few fights, so that's good. He's already up to 73. It's like 10 levels that he's already gained. I mean, if I don't figure this out soon, I might have to consult the Oracle. In order to keep this stream moving along.
Mirror Slide!
Hawk Scream Flash!
Mirror Slide!
Hurricane Flash! Hurricane
Mirror
Flash!
Slide!
Hurricane Flash!
Mirror Slide! Sword Bomber! Sword Bomber!
Hurricane Flash!
Sword Bomber! Sword Bomber! Sword Bomber!
Bestow mercy.
I think Sharon likes Sistina.
Got hurt?
Oh, you might be right.
Advance forward!
Oh, you might be absolutely right about that. Oh, the cannot bear fruit. I just took that to mean like it couldn't actually work out, but you might be right on the money. Alright, so I do think he's facing east. But yeah, Sistina, or Sharon's totally into Sistina. I took the forbidden love to be totally the other way around.
Looks like I can use my maximum force.
Sword Bomber!
Scream Flash!
Sword Bomber!
Flash!
Sword Bomber!
Let's give that a go. And thanks, Led. Or is it Led or is it Lead? It's probably Lead. Right? I mean, if we're in full-on soap opera territory, for sure.
Looks like we won.
Lead like deed. No. Lead like dead. Gotcha. Alright, so Sharon is looking west.
They seem tough.
Stay focused. Mirror slide!
Hurricane
I
blast!
mean, there was no audio cue, but I think your interpretation makes way more sense than mine.
Mirror slide!
But this was also the 90s, and who knows? It could be that this is too risque, even for a PlayStation game. Who knows?
Hurricane
Mirror
blast!
slide! Well,
Oh,
that's
good.
somewhere around 80 points.
We'll go see if we can open that door. I mean, the whole, like, could never bear fruit is definitely another way of saying, like, you can't have children.
Mirror slide!
Scream
I mean, that's like a really literal interpretation, too.
Mirror slide!
Hurricane
Mirror slide! Looks
Pizza
like we
cake.
won.
Alright, so maybe Faria isn't... Maybe she's not looking that way. Maybe she's not looking at them. Maybe she's looking away from them? Man. Puzzles like this were always your favorite parts? You would like Terranigma then. It's got some pretty interesting puzzles kind of like this, I think. I'm pretty tempted to consult the Oracle of Google. Here, let's throw this back up here. Okay, so we've got some changes to make here. Sharon, totally not looking north anymore, because that... Sharon, she's all about that Sistina. Sistina's all about the heavens, so she's looking up north. Lloyd's all about the Lonely Maiden, whoever that could be. Yuffie's into Lloyd. Faria just wants these two to stick together, I guess. And... You just gave up and looked up? Oh yeah, if you want... I'm pretty much over this as well. I feel like this is the correct answer no matter what. So so go ahead and tell me what you found there, Lead. Or lead. Oh, I get it. It's like lettuce. Like a pun. Sistina is wrong. Sistina is wrong? And Faria, I think she should be easy. Sistina should be south? Ah, jeez. Someone even said that. All right, let's go point Sistina south.
This is bad. Here's the enemy.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Hawk scream
Yeah.
blast!
Hurricane
Hawk scream blast! Hurricane
Mirror
blast!
slide!
That was you before. Okay.
Mirror slide!
Well, you're clearly better at this than I am, because when it said that she was looking up toward the heavens, I was thinking up. That's like the one giveaway. That's the one easy one.
Mirror slide!
How should I have known that by up they meant down?
Around 80 points.
Okay, so Sistina. How do we get to Sistina anyway? All right, let's go ahead and hide our MS Paint drawings.
Like I can use my maximum force.
Yeah.
There's you.
Mirror slide! Mirror slide! Sword bomber! Sword bomber! Mirror slide!
There's you.
Well, I guess that it's easier to say that she was looking up towards the heavens instead of saying, like, and Sistina was really pious. She was looking south, down toward the devil. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking that too. She does face the camera, I guess. Yeah. I was actually just following that same train of thought, but that challenges too many of my conventions.
This is bad. Here's the enemy.
Looks like I can use my maximum
Mirror
force.
slide!
Full moon slash.
Mirror slide!
There's you.
You know, the 90s were just kind of an interesting experimental time for voice acting in general, because we had all these video games coming over that had a little bit of voice acting in them. And this is before anime was really big, so the pool of people to draw from was really shallow. It was a really shallow pool of voice acting content. And nobody wanted to hire like the really big voice actors who are known for all the cartoons and stuff. All the character actors. You know, because that would cost money, right? So what do? They just go hire some guy off the street to do a half-assed job and call it good. No, I haven't beaten the game yet, man. I'm trying. I'm grinding right now.
Behind?
They surprised me.
Hurricane slide!
Scream blast. Hawk scream blast.
Hurricane slash!
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going a whole lot longer today, though. Because it is already after 10 p.m. over here, and I got work tomorrow morning. Beat the whole cave first. Yep, I did get the bunny shoes. Alright, let's see. If we can... So right now, I was struggling with the
Mirror slide!
answer to the riddle in this room, but I think we got it.
Mirror slide! Hurricane slash! Hurricane slash! We did it!
Oh, you were into the anime tape trading scene back in the day? Oh no. I heard a little bit about that from Johnny from Happy Console Gamer. This one I got my hands on had a... Let's see, who is this? That's Sharon, and she's looking the correct way. Oh man, how do I get to Sistina?
They seem tough.
Ah!
Mirror slide! Mirror slide!
Full moon slash.
Mirror slide!
Nice and easy.
Mirror slide!
Go to Feria, then down, and then right. Okay.
Are you hurt?
I feel like I'm maybe just too tired and my brain is shutting off. I've never been the best at navigating. Okay, there she is. All right. There. Sistina is now facing south. Lloyd is facing Sistina. Yuffie's interested in Lloyd. Faria is looking at... Oh yeah, I need to probably point Faria back at Melina and Luke again. So I think I might have switched it over. In a fit of desperation. Oh yeah, King of Smut. Yeah. John has some friends with some very interesting nicknames. John is such a cool guy, though. Man, I wish I still could live close to him and hang out. It's been too long. All right. Like Satan. Oh, there's a boss fight there. Let's go outside and save real quick.
This is bad. Here's the enemy.
Look strong.
Mirror strike!
You've hung out with him in your dreams.
Mirror strike! Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash! Hurricane Flash!
Weaker than I thought.
Let's get outside and save.
This is bad. Here's the enemy. This is cruel. Sword Bomber! Sword Bomber! Mirror Slide!
Alright. Come on.
Sword Bomber!
Come on. Are you gonna stay invincible forever, man? That's not very sporting of you. There we go.
It was okay.
Oh, you bought his original shirt when it went up for pre-order? That's awesome, man. I just don't see it from his point of view. You're right, I do need to broaden my horizons, man.
Mirror Slide! How's this? Mirror Slide!
Alright, Immortal Wombat. Have a good night, man. I'll be streaming again tomorrow after I get off work, so... maybe I'll see you then. Hey, Toughman. I have no idea. I haven't finished this game yet. This is my first time playing it. The PlayStation 1, though, has a really great set of RPGs, and this is up there for sure. But because I haven't finished it yet, I'd feel really hard-pressed to start ranking it now. I will say, though, that it is extremely impressive on a technical level. Yeah, that was pretty much the golden age, wasn't it, Faye? Where am I even going? Where is the exit? Who am I? There we go. Not as good as Beyond the Beyond. Alright, let's save. There we go. Alright, so Here, let's switch things up just a moment here. There we go. I think we are going to go ahead and wrap this up though, because it is nearing 10:30 and I work early in the morning. But thank you guys for joining me. It's been a lot of fun today. Again, I hope that we'll be finishing this up tomorrow. If not, maybe on Tuesday morning. Maybe. I'd really like to finish this up because I'm going to be taking next week off of streaming after Tuesday. So hopefully we can finish this up before then. So here, let's switch to our ending sequence, and then maybe we can find somebody to drop in on. All right. So thank you everybody for joining me today. A lot of new subscribers, a lot of new faces. Welcome everybody. I'm so glad you guys were able to make it here. If you are new here, don't forget to follow. If you liked hanging out today, we'll be doing this again tomorrow morning. Who do we have to drop in on? You know, it's been a little while since I dropped in on Background Guy. Let's see. He's playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. Or Dreamy Warrior is playing through Shadow Hearts. Let's go drop in on Dreamy Warrior and and hang out with him. Because Shadow Hearts is really, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Pretty. Shadow Hearts is really it's a crowd pleaser. So let's do this. Raid Dreamy Warrior 00, like so. There we go. All right, so I will stick around over at Dreamy's for a little while after we finish up our raid. So yeah, we'll hang out. All right, guys, take care. Have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone.